Well, with ballots mailed out, candidates now have even less time to make their final pitch to voters ahead of the June 2nd primary election. The key target of attacks in this debate, Democrat Javier Becerra, whose support has surged following Eric Swalwell's exit from the race.
The Golden State's top job is up for grabs as Gavin Newsom exits after 2 terms.
7 leading candidates for California governor rating the person whose shoes they're hoping to fill.
Performative.
Bold.
Progressive.
Failed.
Steve. Failure. You can't take my word.
All right.
Game changing. Incomplete.
The clear difference in those one-word answers between the Democratic and Republican candidates also evident in issues like immigration.
We should abolish ICE. It's breaking the law.
No one has broken the law in California.
And this interaction between Katie Porter and Steve Hilton after Porter says immigrants contribute significantly to our economy.
Given that you're an immigrant and you added to our
Illegal
population
immigrant.
and we're all having to live with the consequences of that decision.
Katie, there's a difference I think you'll accept between legal and illegal immigration.
More divide over President Trump, who has endorsed Steve Hilton.
The fact is, all you do is point at Democrats, scream
Well,
at
you have been in
Democrats,
charge for 16
and don't have
years,
anything
Antonio.
else to say.
And yes, I'm going to repeat Donald Trump as often as I have to because he's the real menace we have in
You've
California.
got nothing else to say.
Your perspective.
On how each would work with the federal government under Trump.
If he's going to attack California, yeah, F him.
To work with the president regardless of party.
That's why I had to go toe-to-toe with him in court over 120 times.
Best resistance is delivering results.
You're not going to hear one word from me about President Trump, President Biden, or anything else, because I'm going to be the only one on the stage that's actually going to be the governor of California for Californians.
Because I've been in enough boardrooms to know a crook when I see one, and he is a crook.
But I can also challenge Donald Trump.
And multiple I've had it moments from Katie Porter, in which she addressed head-on concerns regarding her past.
For sure.
Boys.
But it's not.
Boys.
Enough
with the
I'll get right back to you.
I can't believe that on a stage with 30 minutes of interrupting and bickering and name-calling and shouting and disrespect for everyone up here who's stepping into public service, that anyone wants to talk about my temperament.
Chad Bianco's past affiliation with the extremist Oath Keepers group also caught heat. Bianco, when pressed by moderators, clarified he was referring to taking an oath, though he did defend the group.
You're an oath keeper. We all know that.
And I'm very proud of it.
No, well, you should.
I'm very proud of
Well,
it and proud of defending it.
I don't think an oath keeper is qualified to be governor.
I don't think
of
you
California.
know what an oath keeper
But let me-
is. This.
Do you still consider yourself a member of that group, to be clear?
No.
And unsurprising for many, most of the attacks left and right targeted toward leading Democratic candidate Javier Becerra.
Being in bed with oil companies is a mistake. Javier Becerra has taken the max amount of money from Chevron.
Yeah, it's a rich response from a guy who made his billions investing in fossil fuels and oil companies.
In his counterargument, Becerra pointing to controversies over Steyer's past investments in fossil fuel and oil companies, which Steyer has admitted to and said he stopped more than a decade ago. Democrat Tony Thurmond was not invited to the debate as he did not meet the polling threshold. Chris, Laura.
Okay, Jenny, thank you. And a reminder, the primary is June 2nd. The last day to register to vote for the election is May 18th. If you missed the date, you can still vote with a provisional ballot. Ballots were mailed starting May 4th and drop-off locations open starting today. In-person vote centers open May 23rd in voter choice counties.